And now, the hottest podcast around the globe, Straight Up TV. With your host, that dude all-star.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the show. Today is January 26th, and we are streaming live right now. So take a minute, call your friends, call someone, let them know that Straight Up TV is streaming live right now. Listen, if this is your first time, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, and I will appreciate it. Go ahead and hit it. All right, so today's episode has two sponsors. The first sponsor is Light the Night. You have to have Light the Night if you want to light the night. All right, go see Mr. Vernon Walker in San Antonio if you want to get Light the Night. Our second sponsor is a Slingshot group. They're called 210 Slingers. 210 Slingers, and they're always in the street. 210 Slingers, and they're always in the street. So go check those guys out on Facebook too. 210 Slingers. All right. Today is an awesome live stream, man. So I'm honored to have special guest, Mr. John Bettis and Miss Wendy Bettis. And we also are welcoming back Tim and Pam Armstrong. Y'all know who Pam is. That's Mama Duck. All right. So we're going to go ahead and do some introductions and get into this wonderful live stream, man. So Pam and Tim, can you introduce yourself?
I'm Tim Armstrong, Music City Slingshot owner of Creative Customs. I did both paint jobs on both Savannah Strong slingshots for John and Wendy. Did both of them.
Pam Armstrong, Mama Duck.
All right. So our special guest is Mr. John Bettis and Wendy Bettis. So can you guys introduce yourself?
Hi, John Bettis.
I am Wendy Bettis. Hashtag Savannah Strong.
Nice. Well, guys, please welcome to the show. Please get comfortable. Make yourself at home. We want to have a great conversation with you guys. I've already met you guys in Nashville, so I feel like I already know you. So welcome to my show. Let's talk. All right. So Savannah Strong. You know, let's just talk about Savannah Strong for a minute, John. So tell us about Savannah.
Okay, Savannah was mine and Wendy's only child. We lost her in 2015 to carbon monoxide poisoning in a moving vehicle. She was a passenger. She wouldn't have survived the crash that they had due to the trauma that she sustained to her body. But we were told she had passed away beforehand due to the carbon monoxide poisoning. She
passed away before the accident happened.
Basically, the kids involved in Savannah's life started hashtag Savannah Strong.
Yes.
We ended up taking it to another level when we bought a slingshot. You know, I bought mine in 2016, kind of dedicated it to our daughter.
Right.
And then basically Savannah Strong has just grown tremendously from there. We have had a law passed here in the state of Indiana that allows all the fire departments to do testing for free, in-cab CO testing.
Nice. Well, John, how hard was that to get, man? You had to go and speak to people. How did you get that accomplished?
Go to the state house, and we was with many different
representatives and senators here in the state of Indiana, and basically went in front of the Transportation Committee, which is basically across the United States. Each state has one, so we went in front of them and talked to them about what we thought we needed to do for.
And they told us what we could do at that time. But then we also will hopefully be going back to the State House here real soon to make Savannah's law mandatory. We're with some other different people. So just waiting for the phone call for that.
Yes, we have Senator Renee Pack that is amending Savannah's law from voluntary to mandatory right now. So
That's awesome.
it's in the process of going to different senators and committees to be heard right now.
Man,
So that's
John, Wendy, that's awesome. That is awesome. Man, you guys are awesome for just pushing this and pushing it, staying behind it, man. That's awesome, man. I commend you guys. I love it. I wholeheartedly love what you guys are doing, man. It's awesome, man. I would say just keep pushing, man. Keep pushing Savannah Strong even more, man. Just think of ideas that it can better and change someone else's life, man. I love what you guys are doing, man. Pam, let's talk to Mama Duck, because Mama Duck is a part of this movement too, right?
all of it. All of it.
All of it. All of it.
Much
She's running
the secretary behind running everything, the emails, the creating of different sponsorship, different things, ideas for us to do. We listen to others too, but we throw a lot of it towards Pam.
Yeah. Mama Duck is awesome. Her and Tim Shot, they're awesome, man. They were already on the show. They did a great job on the show before, and I seen Mama Duck in action. They're awesome. So Mama Duck, talk to me about how has it been? I mean, I know you just love helping and being a part of this, Mama Duck. I know you just love it.
Absolutely. Our first year attending was 2019 at Savannah Strong, and that's the first time that we really got to know John and Wendy. And then it just kind of evolved from there, and I was involved every year after. I feel like I know Savannah through, just working closely with them on the event and things like that. I feel like I knew her all her life, because it's a personal thing. Yeah. When we done Wendy Slingshot, it's very personal. A lot of people don't know, but it tells a good story about Savannah. It does. Mm-hmm. So it's a very personal thing. It's a very personal relationship. They are family. They are not friends. And I love them dearly and would do anything for them. And we're going to take it as far as we can.
Right. That is awesome, man. It is awesome, man. So listen, guys, we're going to get into a video if I can. I have a video in Nashville at Mama Duck Sling Fest when I met John and Wendy. And John gave me the honor to interview him and ask him about his slingshot. And in the video, you will see both slingshots. If you're looking, audience, if you're looking at these two pictures behind Mama Duck and behind John and Wendy, you'll see both slingshots. But I'm definitely going to play this video so that they can see these awesome slingshots. So we'll play this video and we'll be right back.
Sir?
Good. How are you doing?
All right, man. What's your name, man?
My name's John Bettis.
John Bettis. John Bettis, where you from?
Indianapolis, Indiana.
Oh, man. Man, your slingshot is off the chain, man.
Thank you.
Chain. Damn, the paint job and all the detail on it. It's off the chain. What year is it?
It is 2016.
2016. Oh, wow. So what is the last thing you did to it?
Tim Armstrong of Created Customs did a custom full paint job on it for us in honor of our daughter Savannah Strong, or okay. Savannah Bettis of Savannah Strong is okay. Our organization.
Okay.
He's just done an amazing job with this paint.
Right. Now let me ask you. Now there's another slingshot with a custom paint job that says Savannah Strong too.
Yes, that is the wife's.
That is the wife's, and this is yours.
Yes,
man,
sir.
Y'all got both y'all awesome slingshots.
Thank you.
Awesome
Thank you. We owe a lot to Tim Armstrong and Pam Armstrong of Created Customs for taking Savannah Strong to that next level.
Yeah, they definitely did that. Definitely did that. So let me ask you a question. When you first seen the slingshot, what was the deciding factor that made you, I gotta have one?
The look.
The look.
The look of the slingshot being side by side instead of the wife hanging on the back of a motorcycle.
Good, good, good. I like that, man. All right, so one more last time. What's your name?
John Bettis.
John Bettis. Thank you, man. Thank you, John.
Thank you.
Man, but I'm blown away by those slingshots, man. Just the detail in this, and those are some awesome slingshots, man. I want y'all. I don't know what to say. I did the video, and now just looking at the video again, man, those two slingshots right there are just awesome. They're awesome, man.
Got a question for you.
Yes.
The comments that are coming in, somebody asked, is Tim the guy that rapped John Slingshot? Not a rap. Not a rap. It's a joke between all of us. We say it's a rap. It is not. These are both all paint.
Okay. Listen, Platinum 8000. Both slingshots are paint. They're not rap. They are paint. And it's Abe. It's Abe. You guys know who Abe is?
Yes, we know who Abe is.
It's Abe.
Now I know why he said that.
Yeah, it's an inside outside joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll start. My slingshot was wrapped originally, but once Tim painted Wendy's, they kept kind of hounding me on, hey, when you taking that wrap off? When you taking that wrap off?
Yeah.
I'm glad we did it.
Well, originally, John's slingshot was supposed to be painted. We were talking about taking the wrap off and painting that, and then they popped up and bought one for Wendy. It was a black and red art, and they said, let's paint this one since it's still stocked. Let's do hers first. And then the following year, this past year, is when we did John's. We went ahead and pulled the wrap off, and he couldn't handle the looks that Wendy was getting. And he was jealous, and the trophies, and the pictures, and the fame. So we got to do this.
Hey, can I say something real quick? This was at the ride after mine was revealed. So somebody come up to John, and actually, I'm not saying who said this, but I know this person very personally. But he said, John, how did you let your wife out? Do you? He says, you need to park that piece of shit in the back.
Wow.
That's exact. I'm just saying exactly.
Wow. Listen, I honestly, it's a tie. It's a tie. They're both so awesome. The white. Oh my God! But John, your dark. It's a tie. It's a tie.
Right. I mean, we both have our own personalities, so I think that's the way Tim kind of took it. You know, did Wendy's with what she wanted, and then I pretty much gave Tim full control of painting my slingshot. Said, hey, do it however you want to do it. You know, because after seeing Wendy's, it's like it was a no-brainer.
I can come up with a little bit of imagination.
Yeah. You know what, Tim, I was going to ask you that. I know you know what Savannah Strong stands for. You know everything. So what was your vision, Tim, when you said, okay, you know, let me get in my creative thinking? What was your vision for creating that?
Well, whenever I do something like this, I want some basic ideas of what somebody's looking for. I get a lot of people just say, just do your thing. Well, I want some basics, colors, patterns, styles. What are you into? Give me what your style is. Give me some hints, and I'll go from there. The original Savannah Strong with the wrap, purple and orange. There are two colors that go with the cause. So Wendy always wants a pearl white truck vehicle. I said, why don't we paint your Slingshot pearl white, but we'll keep purple and orange with it.
She got excited.
Yeah. She had certain things she wanted, like butterflies. She wanted butterflies. That's part of Savannah.
Also, All-Star, the wings on the hood. Savannah actually drew those, and we were able to vectorize those and paint them on the hood. So that's a drawing that Savannah did.
How old was she, Wendy?
8 or 9.
She was 8 when she drew those, and she wanted that tattoo. And since she wasn't able to get the everything is so much with us is butterflies, angel wings, but I could have went with just regular angel wings, but that was special because she wanted to get that tattoo and she wasn't able to get it. So I wanted those on my hood. And if you look close at my hood, you can tell where it's for 8 years old. I mean, yeah.
You can see where her pencil started. It took a lot of, the paper was kind of yellow from age. So I had to brighten it, and then we had to end up cutting them in half, and it took a lot of work to get it done, but I was like, she wants these wings on her Slingshot. It's going on there. So we vectorized and vectorized.
They're identical to what she drew. Exact. So
they are.
It was just things like that. And then we modernized it with the tribal effect. Did a bunch of airbrushing just to give it depth and effect, and did a bunch of butterflies on it. And then with John's, when we did it, he was skeptical of doing the butterflies. So I said, let's do something. Let's go with more of a medieval, tribal, manly kind of graphics on yours. And I found some butterflies, some tribal butterflies. So he was okay with that. It fits with the graphics. And the same purple and orange that's on Wendy's is on John's. It's just more purple and orange. Purple was like a secondary color. The gray was the neutral color I went with his, just to give it some earth tone. But they have some similarities, like the butterflies. There are different styles. There's a honeycomb pattern that I created that are airbrushed in the background on both of them. Different shades, things like that. Kind of tied them together in certain ways, but made them completely different for the personalities too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And other than that, once I got the basics, I just turned on some crazy techno music and let the tape flow.
Yeah. You did an awesome job, man. I mean, awesome job. You were on it.
Or Halo.
Yeah, you were on it. You were on it. So I want to ask some questions, but I don't want to, I know the nicknames are.
Go ahead.
I know the nicknames are. Well, let's talk about something else. I won't. Like I said, John and Wendy, you guys have did an awesome job pushing Savannah Strong. I want you to tell the audience, how can they help? Tell them your Facebook. Tell them how can they donate. Tell them what the people can do to help you push Savannah Strong even more.
Well, I mean, basically just, spread the word. Savannah Strong, we are a 501(c)(3). We are a nonprofit. So anything we do, it's controlled by the IRS. As far as donating, you can write a check to the Savannah Bettis Memorial Fund. We do Cash App. We do Zelle. If you come to the ride purchasing T-shirts, if we're at an event, they can purchase wristbands, T-shirts, bandanas, just stuff like that will help donate to the cause.
Every we look for sponsorship, and also I just wanted to say thank you to all the people, the vendors, and all the people for over the years that donate anything to the ride. for the raffle and the auction, which is a big thing for us. So I look for I appreciate anything that anybody's gave us over the year. It's been windshields, it's been helmets. You know, I take anything and everything that I can get, and I really appreciate it. And if anybody does want to donate something, and it's expensive to ship off, and I will pay for shipping if I have to, if you have something that you want to donate.
And you know, you can contact me, John Bettis, or Wendy Bettis through Facebook, you know, me on Instagram, or Mama Duck back there.
Back there?
On the back screen back there.
You don't find me by Mama Duck on Facebook, I don't think. I think you got to look Pamela Anderson Armstrong.
Yes.
And then there's Mama Duck on the end. So it'll get taken care of between the three of us.
Right. Now, John, I think me and you had some, we were conversing, and John, you were telling me about the smoke detectors. We're donating smoke detectors, or I can't remember verbatim what we were talking about. It was about smoke detectors being donated or something to that effect.
Well, what we purchased the CO detectors with the funds raised, and we donate those to the fire departments that can't afford them or don't have them in their budget. A lot of your rural counties, you know, are voluntary basis. So when that money's not involved in the, you know, in their budget to purchase those, we will donate them. And then on top of that, we go to the FDIC, which is the firefighters convention. And we actually, you know, we'll set a booth up. They will come by, you know, since they know about us and support us. They'll fill out a ticket to try to get one donated to them, and then we'll give out so many at a time to help with the supplying them through the state of Indiana.
Yeah. Why don't we just do like well, I'm suggesting like for your event, Mama Duck event or whatever event, just have them to. Can they buy a smoke detector or this device from Home Depot and just bring it with them and drop it off?
No, the detectors that they use to test in the cars,
okay,
the vehicles, the parts per million are more higher reading than what you would have in a home. Your home, yes, it will pick up CO poisoning, but it will be at a higher rate as far as versus the tester. The tester will pick it up sooner than a standard CO tester you could buy at Lowe's.
Okay. I understand. All right. Well, like I said, we're going to go on a sponsor commercial real fast. This episode is sponsored by Light the Night and 210 Slingers out of San Antonio, Texas. We're going to get into a commercial. We'll be right back.
Light the Night LEDs for your premium high quality LED needs. The Night the Light LED team has become one of the fastest growing LED light companies on the market today. We pride ourselves on great customer service and advanced installation techniques with superior products. Light the Night LEDs provides the best customer service in the industry with our lifetime warranty guarantee on all products. Your premium LED needs for Polaris Slingshot, Vanderhall, Can-Am and Rikers, Harley Davidson. We also provide high quality accessories for your car, trucks, or RV. Feel free to give us a call today at 1-844-586-5337 or go to our website, ltnleds.com, and find an authorized dealer near you. And always remember, you can't light the night without Light the Night. Often imitated, never duplicated. And coming soon, the newest innovative device to enhance your LEDs. Zeus coming soon. Log on today, ltnleds.com.
All right, and we are back. Our two sponsors. First sponsor is Light the Night. If you want to light the night, you have to get Light the Night. And our second sponsor is the Slingshot Group, 210 Slingers out of San Antonio, Texas. Listen, 210 Slingers are always in the street. So go check those guys out on Facebook, man. See what they got going on. Just remember the name, 210 Slingers from San Antonio. All right. So, man, if you're just now tuning in, man, we're talking to Savannah Strong, and that is John Bettis and Wendy Bettis. And we have welcoming back our returning guest, Mama Duck and Tron Shot. So, all right, guys, I wanted to get into more of the slingshots now. Let's get into the slingshots, man, because these two slingshots, right, are the number one and number two slingshots at an event. I'm gonna say it. I said it. It's out there. So when I went to the Sling Fest with Mama Duck, you guys were parked up front, and it's just a magnet for a camera. It's a magnet. You have to get a picture of it, you know. So I want to ask you guys this: do you guys get in any competitions, or is that something that you don't want to do? Because I'm sure you'll win best of show everywhere you go. But I don't know. So I just want to ask that question: is that something you're into, or it's Savannah Strong, so maybe you don't want to do that. You just want to enjoy the slingshots and you don't want to compete. But you would win every time, John. You win every time.
Okay, back in 2019, before Tim painted my slingshot, I went to World of Wheels. I ended up placing first at World of Wheels for the auto bikes. Wendy went last year and got first place at World of Wheels.
Okay.
Pam.
The following weekend, I think I was in the shower, and Wendy comes in there.
He has to tell everybody this story.
And basically, she asked me how many trophies she had. I said, I don't know, what, 3, 4 of them? She goes, I got 9. I said, okay. I said, that's nice. I said, you're getting Savannah's word out there.
Yep.
And she goes, you only got 3.
Wow.
So,
that is a true story.
So, yeah, as far as competition-wise, it's on.
It's on this spring.
Between them, those two, nobody else.
Okay. Okay, I got it.
That me and him.
Yeah. Wow.
We're bad.
Wow. So how often you guys get out and ride, man? You got 2 awesome slingshots. I know the reaction that you get if you guys ride together, behind each other, in front of each other, whatever. The reaction you guys get is probably crazy, right?
It is. It sometimes gets a little scary when people are trying to race up to see them or get up next to you, and they're taking pictures, and which is great. But you kind of get worried about all the other people out there next to you because, Tim put countless hours into these slingshots, and I don't want to call him that day to say, hey, this happened.
Yeah, I understand that.
I don't want to get that call either.
What's that, Tim?
I don't want to get that call either.
Yeah, that's when they see these slingshots they want to get close to them, man. They want some. I've had people just get in my slingshot and start taking pictures by themselves. So they do it. I think it happened at Red Lobster. I came outside and they were sitting in my slingshot, and it happened at Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. So they will get in there, and some people just don't think it's a problem, but it is a problem for them to, get in your slingshot.
Right.
Big problem.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, as far as me and Wendy competing, we do go to shows. We for like Slingshot Roasters, they had us as the nonprofit for the past 2 years. So we went to Texas,
A lot of places.
Maggie Valley, Florida, Sarasota show. There was a couple more in there that we went to also. But it's just what Tim has done is, yes, these slingshots have became a magnet for people to come up, and then they ask what Savannah Strong's about, and it allows us to get the word out there about Savannah. And a lot of people are like, hey, where can I donate? What can I do to help you guys further her foundation?
Mm-hmm.
And it's a true blessing.
Right. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. That is awesome, man. So you mentioned Maggie Valley. I seen you guys in Maggie Valley. I seen you guys in 22 last year. I seen you guys in Maggie Valley. I think I seen Wendy Slingshot for sure in Maggie Valley.
Not John.
Yeah.
No?
Wendy's not John.
I seen Wendy's, right?
Yeah.
All right, I seen Wendy's in Maggie Valley. I didn't see John's. That's right. It was parked over there near the gate.
Right.
Yeah, I seen it. And I think I took video of it then too.
Yeah, we didn't start painting on John's till the day after we got back from Savannah Strong, I think.
Yeah.
Also,
So
we also have several of the vendors that donated to the builds on each of the slingshots, and I reached out to them. John reached out to them. Wendy's, Zarate Steelworks, Slingshot Only, and Extreme Tunes, Sean Markley. Great people. And then John's, we had House of Sound. Alex is phenomenal guy. Helped out with the stereo, completing it, and the lights. He did that at Slingfest Nashville. Got John taken care of. Zarate Steelworks, once again, they're always willing to help out with a build. Slingshot Only as well again, and UAS on John's. And their names are permanently painted on their fenders. They're not stickers. They're not a wrap. They're painted.
Anybody that donated parts got their name permanently painted on.
Absolutely. Their logo is painted on their fenders.
Nice. That's awesome. That is awesome, man. So did you guys enjoy Maggie Valley?
Oh yeah, we enjoy Maggie Valley. I will say this:
We've been going. We started the year after.
2017 was our first year, and we've been every year since.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there. I love Maggie Valley. We took the ride up the mountain. We stopped halfway up the mountain, took pictures and photos, and then we came down. I think the next day we went to the casino.
Right.
Yeah. I love Maggie Valley, man. I was wondering why I hadn't been before last year. I was like, wow. And then they had so many vendors. Oh my God. All the vendors that Mama Doug just named was there, really. Slingshot Only, I think Zarate still was there. There was a lot of vendors there. It was an awesome event, man. Awesome.
Maggie Valley is one of the ones that will have the most vendors. Maggie Valley.
Yeah, we get most of those vendors to come to Savannah's Ride and even Pam's event there in Nashville,
Mm-hmm.
We're working on vendors now as we speak.
When I know we wait until January 1st, and Pam is she can contest to this. She's sending emails out January 1st. Asking for donations, asking for contributions for Savannah Strong, so we can progress and keep making the event bigger and bigger and bigger every year. And we can't do it without the Slingshot community.
Right.
It's getting them to come and have a good time, and it's for a nonprofit 501(c), for Savannah.
Yeah. And John, you guys this is the 7th annual, right? This year?
Yes, sir.
All right. So take us through it. What was the first year like? What was the second year like?
First year we ended up with 37 slingshots and 180 motorcycles.
Okay.
We raised the first year we raised $4,700
Okay.
for Savannah's foundation.
Okay.
Second year, we ended up with about 86 slingshots or so. Raised about $6,700. So
yeah, you're growing.
Third year, we ended up actually getting the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, the 500. They allowed us to the first ever slingshot ride to go around the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and they let us run full speed as long as we didn't pass the pace car.
Yeah, John, you know what that does for a slingshot owner? That's awesome, man.
Yes,
that's awesome.
But ever since then, we've been growing and growing. The third year, I think we had, what was it, 105 slingshots. And then the past 2 years, it just went crazy. We, 296 people registered last year, Pam. Am I correct on that?
Think so.
Okay. So that was slingshots, Lamborghinis, Ferraris, motorcycles, regular cars. We let anything and everything come to Savannah's ride. It's all police escorted.
Yeah, the police escort takes we know so many police officers and been with the fire department for so many years. When it comes to Savannah's ride, as that police escort, they take it very personal, and it's very well done. I mean, not a lot of rides do they shut down interstates, but with
presidential treatment is all we're going to say.
Yeah, they were shutting down 6 lanes of the highway completely for us.
Absolutely.
You don't know how hard it was for us in the Lamborghinis not to just take off running down that empty highway.
And don't let a car try to get in that Savannah Strong line, because those cops are going to put you out. They will put you out.
Nice.
Don't try to cut in that line of that ride, because they won't tolerate it.
That's awesome.
Very well organized.
Yeah, very organized and very fun.
Yeah. So Savannah Strong, that's a 1-day event, 2-day event, or 3-day event?
It's a 2-day event. All day Friday, all day Saturday. We know people. We consider Sunday. It's people are leaving, but we do go.
People start coming in on Thursday, though.
Right, we do go meet people for breakfast or hang out on Sunday. Just just to have a good time.
And then we have 3 hotels this year. Pam, I don't have any of that stuff in front of me.
It's the Hilton, the Hampton, Fairfield, and Comfort Inn.
Yeah,
right. And when was that cutoff date again for the
event?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But right now we're looking at 60 people that's already confirmed and 95 that's interested, and it's just January.
Just January. That's awesome, man. That is awesome, man. It's going to be a great event. Great event. Awesome.
July 14th and 15th, guys. Come join us.
All right. If you're watching, y'all listen. They're giving you the information about the 7th annual Savannah Strong event, man. If you're listening, go ahead and go to their Facebook and let them know if you're going or not, man, and see what you can do to support these guys, man.
Okay. Also, All-Star, we do have there's a page called Memory of Savannah.
Okay.
With her picture that we post a lot of stuff in, and then there's also the Savannah Strong community page. If we could get that out there, we post a lot of stuff on that page also, and help that one grow also.
Okay.
John, if they do hashtag Savannah Strong, they can find those pages too, right?
Yes.
Okay.
If you Google Savannah Bettis,
you'll see everything about Savannah.
Savannah Strong, you will find information about Savannah's passing or how we progressed over these past 7 years.
Okay. Nice. That is awesome, man. That's awesome, man. Hey, I commend you on everything you guys doing. Mama Duck and Tron Shot, man. You guys are a real team, and everything that you guys do is showing, man, is definitely worthy of letting everybody understand your mission and your goal, man, because you guys have what it takes to get a lot of stuff done, man, and it's awesome.
Also, I'm going to put this out here so everybody can hear it. Those two people, Tim and Pam.
Why are you pointing your finger?
Donated.
Why are you pointing your finger?
They donated all their time to paint both of these slingshots.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're proud to do it.
I paid for materials. We went down there every couple weekends, sanding on the slingshots or when Tim needed us to come down. But they put their heart and soul into taking Savannah Strong to that next level.
Yeah. Right, man.
We're proud to do it.
Absolutely. And, All Star, since it is straight up TV,
yeah,
we're talking about everything.
Yes.
Like Ron said, he wanted to put it out there. There's a lot of misconception in the slingshot community.
Okay.
That John and Wendy shouldn't compete. They've used the foundation money for their slingshots. No. Like he said, we 100% donated our labor on both of the slingshots. John did pay for the materials. They also came down and donated their own labor on their own slingshots. Now, I've called a lot of people out in the slingshot community about it, but it's very personal whenever they do that to them, because it was our, blood, sweat, tears. I mean, we built these personal for them, for their daughter that they no longer have. And for the slingshot community to even consider saying things like that, it enrages me. It does. So I'm glad you put it out there, John.
Yeah, they didn't pay for it with money other than materials, but they paid with their own labor. They helped prep with whatever they could, what they were capable of doing as amateurs at doing that kind of work. And I took it from there. I did the rest. Once everything got primer, I took it from there. It's just sanding all that texture out was a great help in getting it done. So yeah, they paid for it. They paid with labor.
Absolutely. So
it was a joint effort, and we put everything we had into it for the cause to make them look the way they do. Because it's just one of those things that makes you want to come look at it. You see it from a distance, you want to go look at it, and then you start seeing all the detail. Then you see Savannah Strong, and you got them hooked in right there, wanting to know about the cause.
Absolutely.
So, it's kind of it looks cool and everything, but it's functional. Doing the graphics, doing that kind of artwork, it's functional. I used to do things like that for SEMA. When they contact me, hey, we want something. People's going to see 200 feet away in the convention center and want to come running down there and see what it is. And I learned to develop that kind of effect, and it draws them in, and then they're hooked into the product or the cause or whatever it is. So it's kind of the approach we want here, and just made them personal. Just not a cool graphic job, but they're both personal, and they both tell a story of Savannah.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's just, I have to defend them whenever it comes to people doing that, because it bothers me, and it bothers my members of my group. We always defend them because, being at an event saying you shouldn't compete because your paint job was given to you, that doesn't matter. That's just the way I feel about it. I mean, but yeah, I'm glad John put that out there, but I just have to defend you guys 150%. You know that.
Yeah. Well, what I would say to that is that you guys are way past that, way past that. You guys are doing phenomenal things over there. You guys are working. Yeah, I wouldn't even worry a second about none of that, John and Wendy. Do you guys hear me, John and Wendy? Don't worry about none of that. You guys are way past that, man. Way past that.
They don't owe anybody any explanations.
The things that you guys have went through, you guys are way past that, man. That's small stuff, man. That's small stuff. And I'm glad this came out on Straight Up TV. That John, Wendy, do what you guys got to do. Do whatever you got to do, whatever you want to do. You guys are doing things that people could only think about doing. So don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Do your thing.
And we're doing it in honor of Savannah.
Yes.
Because the way we're keeping her memory alive, you know. She's shining no matter what. Every time I turn around, we're getting something new from our daughter to progress Savannah Strong, period.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's a politician reaching out to us or somebody, you know, famous wants us to do something, you know. I mean, it's just something that keeps us motivated, keeps us moving forward, and keeps us saving other lives so it doesn't happen.
You know what, John? What you just said, John, that's amazing. That's amazing. You guys
drive right there. You know, they lost, got a huge loss with their daughter, but taking it and moving it up, using all of this to promote and get the equipment to help and try to avoid this situation with others. You won't catch them all, but if you can get people in and get tested with their cars that they don't know they're having an issue with, just like theirs, maybe you can prevent some other family having this go. So that's why we're all in this together and help. You know, we didn't know her when she passed. We didn't know any of them, but we're all in it to help promote it and keep somebody else from losing their family if possible.
Right. Awesome, man. Tim, I don't know what to say with you. Tim, you nailed it, Tim. You nailed it, man. Like I said, that is whatever the rumor is or whatever they say, that's beneath you guys, man. You guys are in my eyes, you guys are the best. Because when you can go through things and come out stronger, and actually what you're doing for the world, you're protecting other people's kids right now. You're saving lives. Everything you do, you're saving lives. So this may not happen to someone else's kid or mom or whatever, but I commend you. And for what Pam said, man, leave that alone. Leave that alone, man. Yeah. You guys are way out there doing so much better.
Well, just know, if anything is said, I do address it, but then we move on because we're better than that. But I do address it because that's my family. You can't. I won't tolerate it.
Yeah. Mama Duck don't play neither. Mama Duck don't play.
Nope.
She don't play.
Nope.
She don't play.
I did want to share something. I think I was talking to you on the phone about Savannah's law when her law was signed. Mm-hmm. And her law was signed on June 4th, 2 years after the accident, on the day of the accident at the State House. Don was with the governor, and he was with the governor, and he said, well, day before that, like passed away. And so when we got the news, it was so crazy because my anxiety was going crazy for like 3 weeks because they said that we had to go to the State House on June 4th, the day that she passed away. And I was just a hot mess for like 3 weeks. I couldn't believe it. And at the end, I said, and I still believe to this day, Savannah made it happen on that day 2 years later. I mean, how's that happen? She made that happen on that day she passed away. I just wanted to hear that.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. 2 years later on the day she passed.
Right.
That's.
And we were the fastest bill to run through the state of Indiana, and nobody opposed it.
Yeah.
That's good. Awesome,
man. So John and Wendy, we need more. What is the knowledge that you would give out to like people that want to get something started, a fund or just start something for the betterment of something? What would you say? Just make a plan, stick to it, and be consistent. What would you say?
Well, I mean, if you're going to start something, you got to start it. Whether people say no,
Well, I
it's
mean,
already
when we found out what Savannah passed away from, John's like, we have to do something about this. He said, it's not acceptable. And I said, well, what the heck? What are we going to do? She's not coming back. I mean, what are we going to do? And he says, well, we're going to get with some political people. We're going to see about passing a law. Because as of we speak, I can tell you right now, 33 states have the mission law. And, over 55,000 people a year get sent to the hospital for carbon monoxide poisoning, being exposed to it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, where you start from, you research,
Yeah.
you continue moving forward. You know, just don't give up. Yeah, I mean, and that's what a lot of people do. If they hit a stopping point or a roadblock, they just quit or give up. You can't do that. You got to find other avenues. You got to find other resources. You got to. Mama Duck is a good one. She's helped a lot with educational stuff. You know, rewriting stuff that we wrote in the past for
To make it
literature for others to read. You know, it's listening to others, and that's the biggest thing. Letting others get involved in your cause to help it move forward, and spreading the word. And that's how you just keep going about it. You just can't quit. You got to keep moving forward every day. You know, trust me. I mean, we would rather wake up with Savannah in her bedroom, but we wake up now with the purpose of moving forward every day and trying to save another life over something senseless that shouldn't happen.
Right.
Right. Exactly, man. Well, listen, John and Wendy, you guys are, like I said, phenomenal, man. What you guys have went through and what you're doing is nothing short of amazing, man. Nothing short of amazing. And you got Pam and Tim right there with you. And the way Pam and Tim sitting there, anything you guys need, they got y'all back. I can see that. They got y'all back. You know, I can see that.
That's true, All-Star. And I'll tell you, whenever we first met John and Wendy, they weren't enjoying their daughter's event at all because they was too busy running here, running there. Because running an event is a lot of work. It's a lot of work. But you know what? Ask either one of them. I don't let them do nothing. They said, can I? No. Go talk to those people over at your event. Go enjoy your daughter's event because that's what it's about. I don't want them working. I want them enjoying their daughter's event, which they should have been doing all along. So I don't mind taking on more for them to enjoy themselves.
Yeah, she let us do anything. I try at my ride and she don't let me do anything.
You know, and here's the thing. We got a lot of people in the Slingshot community that has stepped up to help us. James Camp, Jim Hutchinson, you know,
Your sister Wendy comes here.
my sister flies in from Texas every year to run registration. You know, the Slingshot community, the motorcycle community, the police officers, the firefighters, you know, the politicians that show up. You know, we cannot do this alone. And that's where everybody else
We used to try to do it.
gets involved and donates their time. They help with getting ice or going to, you know, pick up water. You know, it's just not about us doing everything. It's about everybody coming together, working as one to create a great event for everybody involved.
Absolutely.
Okay. That is awesome, man. Mama Duck, can you give? I mean, Mama Duck, you're hosting how many events this year?
We got Savannah Strong is our first one, July 14th and 15th. Nashville is going to be August 10th to the 13th. And I'm working with Dana K. Fullen out of Slingshot Owners Group, SOG. We're going to be doing a Polaris homecoming show in September 1st to the 3rd. So, yes, 3.
At the Players Factory.
Yeah, we'll be at the Polaris Factory in September. So I'm helping her with that. And
So that's the original factory, Polaris Factory.
In Madison, Alabama. We had a homecoming back in 2019.
Yeah, right before
That's
COVID.
the first one that SOG done back in 2019, but then COVID shut all that down. So now Dana's want to get this going again. So we got our foot in the door at Polaris, and she and I are working together to get that thrown together for September.
Yeah, Players is actually involved with it this time. Last time, I don't think they were so involved, but
Yeah, they're actually really involved with
they're
it
getting
this
real
time.
involved this year.
Yeah, it's going to be a good show.
All right. 2023 is going to be an exciting year for Slingshot events, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, John and Wendy, I will be at your event. I will be there at your event with my camera. I'm going to try to I'm trying to capture everything I can so we can put this on YouTube, and that everybody from years and years and years can go back to this video and see the 7th annual Savannah Strong event. So I give you that right now today. I will be there and I will do my best to capture everything. Okay.
Thank you. Thank
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. It will be my honor to do that for you guys. And also, Pam, I'll be in Nashville, Pam.
Huh?
I'll be in Nashville too, Pam.
Hey, I need to send you the hotel link for Savannah Strong. Get you booked.
Okay.
Get your hotel booked.
Let's do that. Hey, Tim.
Yeah.
I want to hear more about your I want to hear more about your job, your business, your paint, what all do you do, Tim? Because I think you got Lamborghinis, you painting everything. What all do you do, Tim?
Well, I started out, my shop's at home, been here 25 years, doing custom work. That's my background, but about 23 years ago, I started doing a little side work. Got with a tow truck manufacturer that built everything from repo trucks all the way up to the big heavy-duty rotators. In the last, I guess, 10 years, it started to be my main thing. And these days anymore, unless it's a very specific rare job or really good previous customer, I'm not doing much anything but tow trucks now. It's just the industry is so big, and you know, it's just a better income. Doing custom work has never really paid the bill, so to speak. It's always been cool and just way too time consuming to be able to charge what it's worth. I still do a little bit of custom every now and then, but it's mostly catered to the commercial work. But you know, I still like doing custom work when I can. It's just, like I said, it's just so time consuming, and it takes so long to do it sometimes because I can't dedicate all my time to it. But that's my background is doing custom. I lost count of how many jobs I did for SEMA, mostly for MTX Audio. Even had one of the jobs that was featured at the front door of Hugh Hefner's house, right by the fountain. You know, things like that is just, you know, they saw my work at a show and wanted me to do some small stuff, and that turned into, they were the ones that actually said, we want to do something different for our booth at SEMA. We want people 200 feet away to be able to see what's down the aisle and want to come look at it once it catches their eye. So the first one I did for that literally rearranged how they did SEMA with their events until they stopped going right at COVID. But we did a bunch of just crazy builds. And that's where I learned to time crunch with my graphics, because they give you 6 to 10 days to do 3 weeks worth of artwork. Because a lot of times they don't get the vehicle until just a month, you know, month and a half, month or so before the event, and they get to do all this crazy building, and it leaves a week for me to do crazy paint work, and you can't slack on the quality just because you've got a short time. So I learned to do all that. One of them I did, I think it was the second to the last one. They had Mad Mike from Pimp My Ride in their booth because they were buddies with him, you know, doing all the stereo stuff on there. And he got done signing some autographs, turned around and said, dude, we need you. And that's how we got introduced. And I was like, what do you mean need me? Y'all in California. And he was like, man, the painters do what they want when they want. But I think the following year we talked to the two MTV producers, and they were adamant about me being on the show. But I worked so hard one week on one that General Motors was involved with the vehicle, and they changed the design on the interior 3 times, and they gave me 6 days to paint a Chevrolet Kodiak, the big dog pickup truck. Graphics, amp sub enclosures, door panels, all this in 6 days.
Wow.
I got it done. I think I slept 6 hours that whole week. I drank every kind of energy drink you could think of, and they were impressed with the quality. I mean, literally, I could drink a Monster and fall asleep.
He fell asleep standing up.
Yeah.
Talking to me.
But I pushed myself beyond to get it done, and they showed up. You know, I was just about done buffing on it, and I said, I got to put some stuff together. And they said, look, we have to drive this one. Our transport, the big one, wasn't available, so we got to drive this back to Wisconsin to put it together. Just put enough lights on it to make it legal. So they rushed it back, got it done, and got it to Vegas, and it was still a top quality job, even though we rushed it. And that impressed the producer at TV, and they were like, hey, we want you to be on the show. And I was like, what is involved? And they said, well, we want you there for 8 weeks. I'm like, man, I almost killed myself doing this in 1 week. I can't do it for 8 weeks. You know, so it's just, and with my commercial work was really going good. I said, man, I can't be away for 8 weeks, just to be honest with you. So I turned them down on it, but I thought about it for a minute. It'd been cool and all that, but those TV shows are just so fake, and, you know, they can give you bad names. So I second guessed it, just decided not to do it. But I'm not one that, you don't see my name around. Creative Custom, spelled with K's, not C's. You don't see me advertised. You kind of got to know me or hear about me. It's always been like that. I've always stayed busy just from the work I give people. I give people the kind of work that nobody does anymore, because they're more about the money than they are, you know, putting their heart into it. So
Word of mouth, best friend or worst enemy. It's been our best friend so far.
Okay.
That's about it with me.
I understand. So John and Wendy, I seen a comment over here. It says that you guys have supercharged?
Yes, my Slingshot is supercharged.
And he's happy about that. Look at
So you faster than Wendy.
Well, yes.
Here we go.
Yeah,
wait, hold on.
Here we go. Fire and gasoline.
Yeah.
Who's faster? John, you're faster?
Tim, where'd Tim go?
Oh my God. What Tim?
He left?
Tim!
Okay, I must say, he's got a supercharger. He has air ride. Only thing I want is air ride, but I don't have air ride yet. And he's got more lights.
Wow.
Yes.
He did not go get it, Tim. He did not go get that.
I'm telling y'all, Star. I'm telling you.
Wow.
Anyways, John can have all that he has, but I have one light on my Slingshot that beats his air ride, his supercharger. One light.
Tell them about your light, Wendy.
My electric paint. And Pam, I always say it wrong. I say Luminar, but I'm saying it wrong.
It's Luminar. So on the wings back here, All-Star, there's like a halo, which is actually the Savannah Strong bracelet.
Yeah.
So I told Tim, I said, we got to light it up. It's got to light up. So he's like, really? I was like, it's got to. And do not tell Wendy. Wendy did not know.
Wow.
That and the 3 butterflies right above it. They all
And the
light
3
up.
butterflies light up as well with Luminar.
Yeah,
So,
talking about that situation. So I drove my Slingshot the whole time at my ride, and I was in and out of my glove compartment. But you know, I'm so nervous and you know everything for days. I didn't notice no control, nothing in my glove department. I kept getting in there. And then after it was said and done, when Pam took me over there to show me, then everybody at the ride, they're like, oh, we knew. So everybody knew but me. Everyone knew. I didn't know though. Yeah, it was a great surprise though. Because we were going back and forth with it, and I said no. And then that was a surprise from Pam.
And Tim.
Yeah.
He did the work.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, John, I gotta ask you a question, John. Now you're not hitting the air ride all the time in front of Wendy, are you? You do it when you're by yourself, right?
No, hell yeah. I hit it every chance right. Even if she's right next to me, I'll drop it to the ground.
Wow. Wow.
Bam or laugh. No, every time.
Hey, so who sounds better? Who has more speakers, or who sounds better? Who's louder?
John. Most definitely.
Woo. All right, Wendy, come on, Wendy. We gotta do something. This is 2023.
Hold on. John is faster, lower, and louder. But his paint don't light up.
What does my slingshot do?
Your paint lights up.
There you go. But what does she tell you all the time, Pam? Yeah, I grandma drive to work.
I don't drive like John gets in his slingshot, and it's literally not even 5 minutes he's in it. He's proud about how many back tires. He already needs one right now, and he goes from 0 to whatever in 5 minutes, and
5 minutes.
Well, 5 seconds. 5 seconds. But
Yeah,
the back tire thing that he always has to get.
This be my 5th one.
That's why I got my own, because he's not healthy to drive with at 8 o'clock in the morning. You get in with his slingshot at 8 o'clock in the morning, you're like, can I have a drink?
Wow.
So to answer your question about competition, All-Star,
Yeah.
they're going to be against each other this year. Watch and see. 2023 is going to be amazing
Going
against
to
them.
compete
We will.
100%. You know, whether she wins or I win, or the way I kind of see it, we're getting the word out there of Savannah, because those two slingshots are magnets for people to come look at. And getting the word out there is really all that matters to me. But she wants that trophy. She already admitted it earlier on the show.
Right.
You got to catch up, John.
What's that?
You got to catch up with the trophies. Remember, she has 9. Actually, she has more now. She has more than 9, I think, now.
Yeah, she does. What, 10? 11?
I think it's about 12 or 13 now.
Don't worry about how many I have. You still got to watch.
See what you got? You see what you got started?
I'm sorry. Listen, I can just imagine husband and wife with 2 tricked out slingshots that are really what I call a tie, but it's got to be fun to watch. It's got to be fun to watch. It's got to be fun to watch.
It is. It's a good time. I mean, when we get out there and we do our stuff, we're both so happy just being in them, having a good time, and being with friends and family and just hanging out.
Right. Nice. All right, guys, we've been on here for an hour and 10 minutes, and I don't want to keep you guys. I know you guys got stuff to do, but I want you to go ahead and let's close out with give us all the information about Savannah Strong so people can go give us the Facebook, give us the how they can donate, give us anything you want to give us so people can spread the word about Savannah Strong and we can keep Savannah Strong pushing.
Okay, well, you got a Memory of Savannah page on Facebook. You have the Savannah Strong community page on Facebook. You can look up John or Wendy Bettis. We do Cash App, Zelle, PayPal. We got sponsorship forms out there on Facebook that can be printed off and checks sent to John and Wendy, or as far as the Savannah Bettis Memorial Fund with our address. Pam, am I missing anything?
Nope, I think you got it all, except your Instagram and your TikTok.
Yeah, Instagram, TikTok, that's out there. Right. Also, the Savannah Strong Ride is July 14th and 15th this year. I do know we already have confirmation on House of Sound will be there. Zarate Steelworks will be there.
My Tire Scan guy will be there.
Yep. Yeah. And then we're waiting confirmation on a couple more to come into the show.
And then M&M Creative Gifts, Rick Gerard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm waiting for just a few others to confirm.
Okay, well, I will definitely be there too, John and Wendy. So I'm sure I'll see Pam and Tim there. So I want to thank you guys for coming on the channel, man, and feel free to come back. Just reach out to me, say you want to come back on the show. You got some new updates. You want to talk about the show. You want to talk about Savannah Strong. Please feel welcome to reach out to me, and we can do another live stream whenever you guys are up to it.
Okay. All right. Thank you
so much.
All right. Well, I'll see you guys later. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Listen, I thank you guys for taking time, man, to get on Straight Up TV, man. I am your Slingshot platform, man, for YouTube. Anytime you feel like you want to come by, man, if you have a conversation, man, if you have something to say for the betterment of the Slingshot community, man, please contact me and come on the show, man. So let's close out. Let's close out with everybody, you know what I'm saying?